All right, so spray all those areas. Same thing, pre-spray the door, get all the good stuff, all the little nooks and crannies, just have at it. You're only spraying about 5 to 6 ounces of spray on each one, if that, so it just seems like a lot because it's a spray. What I do is, before I do underneath here, I put the seat down, I jump right on in, and now I can actually get everything in a little bit more of a comfortable position in a truck. Get the little bulk area right there. So once you kind of spray that, you're just gonna get a towel, wipe it down, and notice I got a new towel. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray a little bit closer. You can adjust your spray by this right here. Going out just a little bit gives it a sharper little, more concentrated spray. That's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my air gun. I'm gonna spray it all. So what that's gonna do is that gets all that dirt and stuff, it gets it out without having to like hardcore scrub and vacuum it. The little spray gun does the trick. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get it, blow it all back towards you. So that way, now you can get it and blow it from there out here. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten this back up because I made it concentrate, I changed it. I want it to spray just a little bit more over a larger area, so I tighten it up. That causes it to spray out like an umbrella. And same thing, just like those cup holders right there. You get your finger, go around the edges, and you get most of it out. And now you can use your air gun, get around the edges first, and the top, get all the little coffee out. See, the coffee's like in between here and here. It's in this little crease right there. So that's where you really want to focus because you can see where that area is stained and there's gunk in there. And air gets in there, it's a chemical. The chemical gets it to loosen up. So now we're just gonna spray the vent. Now just wipe everything down. Be careful on these. Like, man, they break so easy. They're the cheapest thing around, but just be mindful of it. Take your time. This isn't a race. Just do it the right way. Don't break stuff. You do want to open it. See, that one was already broken. I didn't break it, promise. This one right here. So all we're gonna do is I'm gonna spend a minute or two getting this back on here. I'll play with it just for a second and then I will come right back. There we go. She's back on. So spray this little area, get all that dog hair off, spray the vent again. Now we're good. So now we're gonna clean this because now I don't have to sit down. Always, always, always don't forget about that. Sometimes some have cup holders in them. Some cars have cup holders. And nothing more frustrating when you like clean a car and then they're like, oh, you forgot that. Anyways, get your hand, clean these right here, clean the top and the back of this. Right here, you're gonna get your fingers, you're gonna kind of go in there, wipe that down. Same thing right here, you're gonna give that a wipe down. All you do is wipe it down. The cup holders on this one, you push that in and you're gonna pull it out, just give it a little wipe down. Doesn't look like there's any stains or anything in it, but you still wanna give it a little clean. The other side too, close it. Now, you gotta run the outline with your fingers through there. So now get your fingers through here, the top, the back, get that. He's got all this dog hair up there. No big deal. All right. So now the tough part. So now we have the top seat done. Now we're going to do the bottom seat. We're going to spray with the air gun to get as much of the dog hair out as possible. Okay. Pay attention to, like when you have all the doors open, if the wind is blowing from this way, coming this way, you kind of want to like do it on this side, because then you're always fighting the air. But just be mindful of that, because sometimes you can be doing something and like nothing's coming out and it's just blowing right back in the car. Just be mindful of that. So all I'm doing now is I'm getting the air gun and I'm blowing everywhere that I could not get with the stone. So I'm going to wipe it down now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my towel and I'm going to kind of scoop it out. Let the microfiber get as much dog hair as possible, because it kind of sticks to the dog hair as well. It's not going to get it all out, but do my best. Do my best. So I feel like that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go ahead and this will be the last thing that I do for vacuuming, to make sure that this is 2 points. Doesn't have to be 100%, just get as much dog hair. I always tell my customers I don't get 100%, but I get 99%. Okay, so now we're going to do this side. I'm not going to do the door yet until after this, because sometimes I lifted up the seat, so now the seat's not going to get dirty. Sometimes when you do this, some stuff flies up and it can get the door dirty too. Like, and if you clean the door right now, you're just kind of cleaning something twice. Don't do it. So I sprayed it all. I'm going to get as much dog hair as I can just with the brush. I mean, with the air gun. Get in there too. So yes, I will vacuum this little area. I'm not trying to get everything out. This basically, by spraying the chemical in there, what it does is it kind of weighs down the dog hair, and it doesn't allow it to fly everywhere. See, like that side, it's flying everywhere, but over here, it just goes straight down. That's fine. That's all I want. That is all I want. I'm just trying to move it. Now I'm just going to get this. If you notice that you're starting to get too much dog hair on here, get another towel. There we go. Now I'm going to blow this out, and then I'll do the door. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm just getting this and I'm blowing all of this towards me out. As you see, just doing that helps out so much when it comes to vacuuming, because now that's so much less vacuuming that I have to do. Alright, so here we are again. Let's get this door. I spray the door just a little bit. Remember, this chemical has just a hint of shine, doesn't have a whole lot. So what I like doing right here, blowing that. I'll show you how we're going to clean that here in a second. Let's go all this. Get all these crevices. The door that takes forever is the driver's side door, because usually you want to do like the center console and all that other stuff while you're there. All the other doors are pretty easy. And now let's just dry it. So anytime you spray something like on this, what happens is it goes down and it trickles from there down to here, and then it gets stuck there. And then sometimes it'll come from underneath here to the back and it'll trickle down. So just keep an eye out, just be mindful of it. That way, that's how the system works. Let's get a little blow in there. Kind of get all that this little stuff out. I'm gonna clean that. Get the edges. Get the black stuff up here. And there we go. That's that. Give a little flow of anything else kind of there. Everything else now is going to be with the vacuum. So now it's time for that door. The battery should be charged, so now I can get the front driver's seat, passenger seat. So what I decided before I got my battery and my brush back out, remember the battery died, I'm going to spray all this first, and I'm going to get all of this and push it forward, so that way whenever I do brush it, it all comes out. Okay, so that way if I make a little bit of a mess, no big deal. We're gonna open this up just a little bit. There we go. Get all of this. Let's get the door. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and work at the same time, where it doesn't take like forever. I don't have a cell phone holder or whatever. I'm trying to make. It's not gonna be a badass video. It's an informative video. Okay, so I'm not going to try to blow all of this out. I'm just going to kind of get the edges. The vacuum will do most of this work, but like that right there, like, yeah, you can get all that. Let's get whatever this is, receipt. Okay. So I'm going to close this. This is going to give me somewhere to sit. I'm going to spray this real quick, and I'm going to spray this with the air gun to try to get more of that dog hair out right here. It's not, oh my goodness, the second they put the dog back in, bam. Let's get all of this dog hair. Get all the crevices. And let's go ahead and get this little spot too while we're right here. Now, on all the Fords, for whatever reason, not on this side, but not on that side, but on this side, you can actually do this. And look at that! More dog hair. Oh, gotta love it. So, this is where the jack is supposed to go, in case you're curious. So, this, I'm just going to brush with the dog, I'll get the brush and we'll just brush this little area again. That will help out tremendously. And I'll just make sure that I wipe down this area right here because I can access it pretty easy, unlike the other side. And of course right there. All right, now we're gonna blow all of this underneath the seat.